The God in you. The purpose of this channel is to provide, even to the most empirical and rational individual, with the necessary information to better understand the intelligence that is keeping the individual alive, and the rules of this universe executing perfectly at every moment. Any intelligent person will agree that we cannot keep us alive due to our individual intelligence. It is not due to our rational mind of man that we perform vital functions. For example, we can rationally decide our diet, what we want to eat, and the moment we want to eat, but we cannot rationally send the protein to muscles and calcium to bones. This happens by an intelligence far superior to the rational mind of man. The great genius Albert Einstein realized this truth and said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant." We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. God in you is the gift, and if you pay attention you will discover it. You can rationally understand God and learn how to work in tune with the Creator of the universe. You don't have to believe in blind faith, as you will see in the different videos. You can know God through your rational mind, and rationally understand how to align yourself with the Creator of the universe, to create the life you want, to use to your favor His intelligence, which is far superior than your rational intelligence, and so create the life you really want. Great men, geniuses of history like Nikola Tesla and Henry Ford believed in God. There is no doubt that they learned to stop depending on their rational mind for such achievements and inventions. The wonderful thing is that we are all connected to the infinite source of intelligence, that allows man to become a genius. The source of intelligence that is keeping you alive and running your vital functions. Think about this, your vital functions and nervous system are basically identical to any genius that has ever existed. That makes you basically identical to them, and potentially with the same capabilities. In this channel we will show you plenty of scientific proof that really exists a superior intelligence, which is in you, around you, and everywhere. That intelligence is far superior than your logical reasoning. That intelligence is what keeps you alive. That intelligence is what keeps the entire universe in order with all its millions of galaxies. I'm not saying that you can fully understand how God works, because our rational human mind cannot even keeps our heart beating all through the day. But you can perfectly understand that we have two minds and how the two minds work, the mind of man and the mind of Christ. The functions of these two minds are very different, but you can also learn the functions of each of them to use them wisely. The word religion comes from the Latin word religare, which means unite, to join, to bind, to link. To unite what? The two minds, the limited mind of a man and the unlimited mind of God that allows men to create what they really want for their life. In 1 Corinthians 2:16, Paul quotes Isaiah chapter 40 verse 13 and then makes the statement, "We have the mind of Christ." When we make that religion, when we unite the two minds, then we are able to make the so-called miracles happen. We can heal a disease considered incurable, wonderful people and opportunities appear in our life. How it is going to happen does not depend on the rational human mind. The human mind only has to decide and believe that you can get what you really wants. The fact that I rationally, with my human mind, cannot heal an illness does not mean that I cannot do it, but we become our enemies when we accept an illness as incurable, when we accept an addiction or being alone as something permanent and for the rest of our lives. You will learn in this channel, how our rational mind can be our best friend, but when it is not educated and disciplined it is our worst enemy. That is why in our Bible we can find dozens of verses that speak and teach about the mind. Having an educated and disciplined mind means that your mind only expects to happen what is the best for you, only good things, and, when we meet some difficulty, a disciplined mind know that is temporarily, that is a matter of time to be out of that situation, no matter how impossible it may seem to our human mind. Because the disciplined mind knows that it is not its job to find a way out of the situation, since that part belongs to the infinite intelligence. Many people believe and says that God is love, and call themselves believers, so why do they expect negative things to happen? Why do they expect not to be healed of a disease? Why do they expect to have economic problems? That happens just for not being in control of the rational mind. The rational mind does not do these things because it is bad, it does it because being so limited it does not know how to get out of the problem, its limitations do not let it see the way out, but it's not its job to find the how. Now is your time to work in tune with God. You know God is love and you know God just want the best for you, but your rational mind, if is not educated, can make your life go in the opposite direction. As the great Earl Nightingale said, you must control your thoughts if you want to control your life, and this is so true because the greatest battle between good and evil is played in your mind. God put big dreams in you, to have a happy family, abundance, good breaks, to be healthy. You know what you really want because the desire is there. Deep in your heart you know what you really want, but you might not know how to bring it into existence. Don't worry, you don't have to know how. Those desires are not your creation, they are not a product of the human mind, they are a creation of the divine mind. God put them in there because the divine source of intelligence wants to manifest those things through you, and will do it if your rational human mind do not block the way to its manifestation. Your biggest dreams and desires know by themselves how to become a tangible reality. Is time for you to make the religion, is time to unite the two minds, your human rational mind and the divine mind. The divine mind is the infinite source of intelligence that is keeping you alive by running the vital functions in your body. Is the intelligence that makes a perfect baby in the womb of a woman without any rational effort on the woman's part. I have this message for you. It's your time to work in tune with God and make things happen that you couldn't make happen on your own. Maybe you tried in the past and failed, but this is a new day. It's your time to learn the missing pieces of information that are keeping you from being, do, or create what you really want. Subscribe to the channel to know when a new video is uploaded, and leave a comment with your concerns and question. I will be glad to answer. Let me know how this video inspire you, let me know about your progress in the process of becoming everything you've been created to be, so you will be helping others to believe and to create for themselves that for which they are here in this world. Let's change this world together. The more happy people there are, the happier the world will be. Let's bring this human mind under control and in tune with God. This is the God in you. Thank you for existing.